Here we go again, fellas. We're back. It's your boy H-Ville with H-Ville Collectibles, bringing you another action figure from my massive action figure collection. Today we will be looking at Marvel Legends Infinity Series Fierce Fighters featuring Spider-Woman from the Build-A-Figure Thanos Wave. And just as a reminder, this video is not for kids or persons under the age of 13. All right, let's go on and look at Spider-Woman. We have Spider-Woman displayed in a typical Marvel Legends box with the display window. We see the character, we see some of her accessories, and we also see the Build-A-Figure parts, the Thanos head, and it's also his left arm. We got the Build-A-Figure Thanos label at the top. We got Marvel right there. We got the Marvel Legends sign Infinity Series, which I think they discontinued. On the left side of the box, we got the picture of Spider-Woman. Nice comic book art there, looking pretty swell. On the right side of the box, we have a picture of Hellcat. She is the other female character in this wave. On the back of the box, we have a picture of Spider-Woman and also a picture of Hellcat. And we have a little short description, which I'll let you pause the screen and read. Should be good enough for you. Also at the bottom, we have a picture of the Build-A-Figure Thanos and also the rest of the figures from the wave. All right, let's go ahead on and get Spider-Woman up out of the box, up out of the package, and get this review rolling. Yeah. And voila, we got Spider-Woman up out of the package. And as you could suspect, I gotta say, she looks terrific, man. This body mold it's fantastic. It's one of the older ones. Some of the posability on it is a little limited, you know, but just the look of it, the sculpt is lovely. She is chesty Vanessa over here, man. This is a very busty figure right here, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love that femininity. I love it, man. More of it. I love it and I want more of it. But let's go ahead on and take a look at some of her accessories. Of course, she comes with the Thanos head that we saw in the Hellcat pack or figure. She also comes with Thanos' right arm. And they gave us some closed underarm webs. As you can see, she comes with them webs right there. These are collapsed versions of them. Now, it's cool that they gave us these, but I kind of feel like that's not necessarily, because most people will just take those off when they don't want her to be displayed with the wings. But it's cool that they put those up there. But however, they do kind of fall off. And they look weird if you move the arms in a different position other than being close to her side. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the figure. As you can see, we can go ahead and remove these for the sake of the demonstration or showing off the figure. But you can see they're cut to like kind of like be in line with her body side. So I thought it was pretty good. And they stay up in there with a peg. I've heard some people complain, hey man, they fall off so they suck. But yeah, mine pretty much stay in there pretty good. I ain't gonna say they stay solid all the time, but you know, they don't just, I mean, I can drop her and as you can see, they didn't come out. So mine's are pretty good. And I didn't have to put anything to kind of give it a little bit more resistance. We'll go ahead on and remove those, but they are pretty snaz. While we're at it, I'll go ahead and put the other ones in. I assume they go in, but yeah, they go in like that. So like I said, I mean, it's cool that they gave it to us. I mean, but yeah, I'll never display the figure like this. It's usually going to be with them big wingspans. But it's cool that they gave it to us. Thanks, Hasbro. But we didn't need it. I would have preferred you giving us two different hands instead of this hand right here. I mean, it's not bad, but that is an annoying hand. I mean, sometimes I want Spider-Woman to punch, not poke you in the eye. I'll poke your eye out. Give me your eye. I'm going to snatch those off. As you can see, they stay in there pretty good. Like, I can't even get that out. So yeah, they peg in very well. They peg in better than it. God, I really can't get this out. I have to use some force. I had to use the force. All right, got those out. But standard articulation, it does leave that big old hole in the underarm. But it's not that bad. I've seen worse. Hand articulation there. Articulated at the wrist, can rotate. Arm can go up that far. The actually has 2 points of rotation, so it can rotate right above the elbow, and then again right here. And I think they did that so that you can position this, you know, with the web. So I thought that was pretty thoughtful. Thanks, Hasbro. But let's go ahead and look at her face. And I guess to say, she looks good. She looks attractive. I like that. I like that. Yeah. Nice lipstick. It's got that little pouty kissy face. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. From what I understand, her powers are she got some kind of ability that actually makes other women hate her. So don't give me a kiss if you a lady. Same thing like the Hellcat figure. This is an older figure, and that hair is like I said, it's molded out of iron and iron composite, which makes it completely unbendable. So you can't turn that head. Like hers is worse than Hellcat's, because yeah, that like I said, that's adamantium right there, so it's not bending at all. Got some vibranium composites on the front, which prevent those from moving. So yeah, you can't do nothing with that head. It's on this old body style that doesn't have the little hinge in there. So yeah, you get no movement on that head whatsoever. I mean, you get a little bit, as you can see, but it's not a whole lot. So yeah, that's the one major downfall. The other thing is where her legs are. They don't come out that far either. Actually, they go up pretty decent, but you lose out on some squatting poses. But it's not that bad. Got a little, got a nice side to side. Bendy lady. Bendy got a nice forward and back. And like I said, she is busty. Bazoombas. She is busty. What's going on? And ooh, look at them hips. Oh my, this is a cut. This is a curvy. This is about to be my next favorite female body style. The curvature on them hips, on the glutes. The glutes is irie. But nice thickness on the legs there. Very, very feminine character. Very, very visually appealing to the eye. So Spider-Woman gets a 2 thumbs up. Looks really, really good. My bad. I was so focused on them hips and everything. I didn't even go over the rest of her details. She got some painted on boots. Got the little black stripe at the top. That looks pretty good. You can see a little bit of the yellow coming in through the red paint right there. So paint solid. I like they did a good job on the paint on the symbol or the whatever you want to call that on her chest right there. I think that looks pretty good. Nice paint in between the cleavage going down. Looks very nice. Little paint on the yellow and black. That was very neatly done. They did a good job. Whoever painted this figure, whatever line was on painting a Spider-Woman, they did a fantastic job. And like I said, I like these little add-on pieces, you know, other than, because I have another Spider-Woman figure from the Toy Biz days, and that Spider-Woman, because they had it attached, that sucked, man, because they actually had the little web things attached, so you couldn't move her arms but so far without ripping it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people ripped theirs. And that is Spider-Woman from the Thanos BAF. And like I said earlier, I really like this figure, man, primarily because of that body sculpt. That body sculpt really brings the female action figures to life. You know, I'm sorry your stance on over-sexualized female characters, but mine is, I love it and I want more of it. So anyway, especially when it comes to my action figures. This Spider-Woman figure is awesome. And, you know, the posability is cool. The only drawback is that hair, man. I really wish they would have molded that hair in a softer material. I mean, because it is, you know, you can't do nothing with it. The only thing you could do is like maybe put a heat gun to it and try to melt it a little bit, or try to soften it up and try to reposition it. But I mean, as it sits, yeah, that's as far as you can move that head, is the way I have it. You know, without you really trying to bend it over the rest of the body or the shoulders. And then at that point, you'll wind up popping the head off. So, but outside of that, looks good. Again, those little the underarm collapse webs, not really usable. I did it right here for the sake of this little pose. But for the most part, you'll probably just be keeping the big web underarm thing on all the time. Or you might just take it off. And also the orientation of her hands gets a little annoying at times, but they look cool for posing. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I highly recommend this figure. I highly recommend all of the figures that come on this body style because I feel like it looks the best. If you can get your hands on it, go ahead on and pick this Spider-Woman up, man. Just go ahead on. She looks good on the shelf. Looks good with the rest of your Marvel Legend figures. If you like this video, go ahead on and hit the like button. If you would like to also see more videos, you can check out this one right here, or you can check out this one right here. Might even check this one out right here, but most importantly, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. So, with that being said, I'ma holla at y'all. Peace and a bye-bye. Later!